I'm impressed with that. I was like, okay. All right. I created these conditions I have to work against. There is some degree of struggle. I'm kind of working on a bumpy terrain that constantly presents challenges that I have to invent in a moment a solution to. So as I work, I can draw, I can paint, I can tear. Working that way is very rooted in the process of, being a marginalized person in this country. You don't start off with a clean slate, You got to make it something in spite of. I now work in newspaper, on canvas, and there's corrugated materials. But I really started that when I was broke. I wanted to work large, I wanted to scale. That moment of kind of resourcefulness, my moment of not having enough, was really emblematic for a lot of the communities that I hope to represent in my work. The Players Project are really a collection of 100 portraits that point to identification of sort of black and brown male bodies within systems. So I can take maybe a mug shot, a sportsman's portrait, or a wanted poster, and all those things can synthesize in my imaginative process of drawing. Each portrait is the exact same size, which really invoke kind of the practice of trading cards. So these are works that are very aware that they will move through markets. I wanted to point to auction systems, the commodification of bodies, and how that has functioned throughout time and contemporaneously as well. And there will be 24 on display at the Shelter show. This is the largest subset that we've seen publicly yet. So Shelter, which is a title I'm really excited about, I wanted to embed the viewer in a narrative. And what we've been able to do at the CAM show is to build on that concept and to make a full environment that's immersive. I'm really interested in moving bodies through space.
My name is Paul Rice. I'm Derek's friend. I've known Derek since 16. Went to high school together. I sort of swim through a lot of waters of TV and entertainment, set design, production design, art direction, and now here we are working together.
So I don't know, like everybody's gonna probably panic, but what I want to try, and let's just see what we can get away with, is a hanging tarp that like partially hangs.
Oh wow!
Down.
So you have like.
I come up with the idea. Paul and I have a conversation. We speak conceptually, and then in LA they take it to a kind of engineering conversation. I like the closeness. You see, this has that shed feel. This right here feels.
Yeah, like comfy. And
yeah. That feels like something is dragging along the top a little bit. So I knew for Shelter we wanted to create a rainstorm. We wanted to create these conditions that were kind of tenuous. And I wanted you to feel the presence of rain and not merely hear it.
This gets more bass. I would go with the tinnier sound.
Stuff might have shifted when we were lifting it up.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Zach, busted your ass. Now we get to like
This is the game.
pick at it.
The basic idea is pretty simple. You just want something to tap the top of it to kind of sound like drops of water. Corrugated steel mounted on a modular steel frame, and we create the noise with solenoids, different sizes. We have some that make like the pitter patter. We have others that sort of jiggle these bags of ball bearings, and it's all controlled with these little microcontrollers and relays.
Well, so I was thinking maybe like a bigger one.
Yeah, that's nice. That's not, how do you get that? How do you make that? But this is the constant right here. This is perfect.
You happy with this?
Oh yeah. It
Yeah,
can
you
move
like,
throughout.
Let's say you have like this
Yeah.
is your entry and it moves and rumbles all the way through.
Oh, boom, 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 boom.
But yeah, because why not?
But if it's constantly like that, that's not good.
No, but this is.
This should be the constant. Wow, it's so subtle.
Yeah.
It's just the bags.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's beautiful. It's subtle.
That's it.
Can you turn them all back on again? Sure.
Yeah.
Curious to see like all.
All right, man. This is good. I think we're there.
Well, we landed last night. Right now we're finishing up the walls, putting up the OSB and the chipboard, but then the corrugated steel will go on top of it. So I mean, we're really still at that kind of like raw stage. It's amazing, within 3 days, that space will feel like we've transformed it.
That's cool.
His work looks so different in real life.
So different, yeah.
My name is Wasan Al-Khudairi. I'm the Chief Curator at the Contemporary Art Museum St. Louis and the curator who's been working with Derek FORDJOUR on the exhibition Shelter.
So when you first gave me all the latitude and I took it all and asked for more, how did you find this worthy of the risk involved in executing Shelter?
That's our job, is to like bring it every time, you know? Because every time people come in here, I want them to be like, wow, oh my God, my mind is blown. What am I experiencing? And you are leading that vision, and it's our job to like kind of make it happen. I think we're gonna do spacers and some lighting between this and that. Look, leaves and stuff, did you see?
Yeah.
You know, so, which is cool, but
No, actually, I fabricated that last night.
did you really? And you like
I
installed
put it in.
All of your senses are going to be illuminated.
So you're just
your
walking
smell,
through it.
your body, your movement through the space. Parts of the ceiling will be lower, parts will be higher, so you will kind of really feel like you're enclosed in a space. So the installation serves as a work of art, and then there are individual works of art that are in the installation. So it's sort of multiple layers.
These guys are putting together the first panel. It's pretty exciting. It's our biggest ones. We're trying to get as much we can before the dirt comes in.
We'll get it up there with the chain hoist and get it in position, and then once we like the way it looks generally, we'll be able to set it with the aircraft cable. Then the chain hoist comes down and move it on to the next piece.
I got 3 metal shovels, a big kind of scoop like we talked about.
Do you think it's better for
It's 22,000 pounds of dirt. It's such a phenomenal change. You're transported outside of what you would expect a normal art show to be. We are in the final moments. We got to give this gallery over to hanging some paintings. Today, end of the day, everything's going to be up. We got like our little water feature going here. Sound's starting to happen. You can hear it. Tomorrow by 4 o'clock, come hell or high water, we're out of here. And it'll be beautiful.
So this project is more like a conversation that it finds pauses, natural endpoints. Maybe a conversation with myself, maybe I'm listening, maybe I'm learning, you know. Maybe it's an internal dialogue, but it's always a conversation. Okay. Done.